Welcome back, everyone. This is Antonette Waite, your host at the International Wealth Builders. And Lolly, I had a question for you earlier. So, what is your vision for your company this year?
Well, my main vision is just to move with the needs of the market. I think that's what, I've been good at is, spotting, what's ahead, what's the product that's needed. A lot of people, if they qualified, probably have a 3% mortgage and they're afraid to touch that. And so one product that I think is really going to help people is a home equity line of credit. And I would encourage those to not wait until you need it. Okay. Banks like to lend money to people that don't need it. Your rate's going to be better. And if you let your score drop too much because your debt load goes up, because cost of living goes up, but you're holding on tight, you don't want to refi, right? That can be a double-edged sword because if you wait too long, you might not qualify for as good of a program to help you. I like a home equity line of credit because you don't have to use it. And if you don't have it drawn, you're not paying on it. But it's a great resource for emergencies. If you do not have at least 6 to 12 months saved, I think 12 plus months is important because of what I went through with the car accident. 3 months can run out really quickly if you have a serious illness or something that keeps you from working. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have at least 12 months saved in the case of a hardship or an emergency and you're not debt free, I would highly recommend looking to see what you need to do or qualify and get a home equity line of credit while you have the value there. And if you don't need it, great. Keep it at a zero balance and won't cost you anything from there. I just think that waiting too long is going to, jeopardize a lot of people. Unfortunately, okay. I have a client right now. He's got $100,000 in credit card debt, but he's got a 2.5 30-year fixed mortgage and he doesn't want to do anything until he has to. But, he could wait too long and maybe not qualify because we want his score over 700 and they are going to want the debt ratio to be strong and they're going to want some savings. So, just stay ahead of that, think ahead. Don't wait till it's too late and you need it. So we're going to be focusing on educating people on that product, as well as home equity conversion mortgage. This is for seniors over 62. A lot of people refer to that as a reverse mortgage because it will allow the equity to pay your interest. I've seen this be a life-saving game changer for families as well as the homeowner. One of my good friends' mom, she was making, I think, $800 a month in Social Security, and her property tax bill was about $950 a month.
Wow,
she was losing her mind. I mean, she was, really losing her mind, going cuckoo. When I went to the house, it was really apparent that she was not okay. And that financial stress on her, her children that were also not in the position to help mom, but her home was free and clear. So what we did is gave her a home equity conversion mortgage, and she had no mortgage payment for as long as she lives in that home. She is alive and well, and she has tons of energy. She's super happy. She has money in the bank. And it's just changed everybody's life. So it's not a product for everybody. If you're fortunate to have, a retirement, a pension, you've saved a couple million and you're living off your dividends and, you have a great rate and you can afford that. Great. Maybe it's not the product for you, but I would highly encourage people to learn about that program, and we're here to help people do that.
Okay. Do you provide some sort of a event session where they can, learn more about this?
Yes, that's actually what we're doing, and it's a HECM versus HELOC just for knowledge. Okay. So you could do that over Zoom. You can schedule an appointment with me. We are planning to do one once a month. Our office is in Rancho Bernardo, so it's just a really great spot. And as it grows, maybe we'll throw in some live music and have some fun because I always like to have some fun.
Yes, I know.
but yeah, you can reach out anytime. I was a big event planner. I've thrown a couple of concerts. We've raised, over 35,000 for some nonprofits. And, that's really a big passion of mine. But, that's probably back on the horizon now that we're past, COVID and certain restrictions that people were concerned about. So
well, let me ask you, how can they get the American Dream book that you have, and how can they get hold of you? If you can just share that to everyone.
Sure. So The Road to the American Dream, What They Forgot to Teach You, is actually on Amazon. So that's a really, really great way to get it quickly. If you do write a review, let me know. I'll send out a signed copy so you can pay one of them forward. So we really appreciate you, giving us a rating if you enjoy the book on Amazon. I am in Rancho Bernardo. You can find our office on Yelp. Pretty easy if you use that. America Choice Mortgage, our website. You can also go to LalehHanks.com. It's LALEHHANKS.com, just like Tom. And that'll get you to all of our network But you can also give us a call, 888-226-8840 will get to me. And best email is team, TEAM, at americachoicemortgage.com.
Okay, can you repeat your phone number again? Because there's a lot of people driving and
Sure.
listening to us.
Yeah. 888-226-8840, or team at americachoicemortgage.com.
That's amazing. Okay. So Laleh, what is your last piece of advice to everyone that's listening to our show?
Get qualified now, even if you're not going to buy for 5 years. Start learning now. People start to learn and do this crash course, education process when they're already there. So, I don't care if you don't buy for another 2 or 3 or 4 years. Just start learning what you need to get there. But make friends with us. We'll be happy to, support you. And I would also recommend that you pull your mortgage professional and your CPA or tax advisor together, especially for those that are self-employed. If you let your CPA know, hey, I'm planning to buy, because maybe you don't be so aggressive on some of your write-offs, or understand how that worksheet works. A lot of people think their bottom line number as a self-employed person is what we use, and that's not true. We get to factor in back in some depreciation and different numbers. So learning how that's calculated, the sooner the better.
That's awesome. And by the way, we do have a lot of videos available on YouTube for the finest women in real estate. And you can also watch them all in Roku TV, because Laleh has given a lot of information also from all of those shows. And I know that we have a magazine also with finest women in real estate that Laleh was also in this magazine. It's called the On the Road to the American Dream. And she was talking about her book here. So check it out. It's available on magazine.finestwomeninrealestate.com, and you can read her article in this magazine. Well, I totally appreciate your time, Laleh, here, and I hope
Thank
to get to see you again in the future with our show. You have a lot of information to share, so I'm very, very excited that we had you here today. So
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Yes, thank you. So this is International Wealth Builders, and I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Waite. Always watch our show. We are here every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and this is the KCAA Radio Network. We are also available on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android. So don't forget, International Wealth Builders, share it to everyone, and you're going to learn a lot from building your wealth. All right. Well, thank you so much, Laleh, and we will see you again.
Thank you. See
Bye,
you guys.
everyone.
Have a great year.